welcome back to the channel. So in today's video we're going to be doing most likely to hashtag mukbang with yanusha.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm hungry, so
What do you want to start on? Just open both.
we'll just open most of them, see what we get, we go to.
Who's most likely to get arrested for being drunk, too drunk? I think you. Let me tell you why. Because I think you're more of a lightweight than me, and you're already reckless. Imagine you drunk. Yeah,
Quite responsible. No. Yeah, okay, it would, I think it would be me.
Who's most likely to visit all the continents?
Me also. Because
Because I feel like there's certain places that it's just too long for me to go. You know, Australia, it would take a lot of convincing to get me to go.
I would go.
Really?
I really, third world countries. If you didn't know, I went to Sri Lanka last year for the second time in my whole
I'm
life.
pretty sure you said this in every single video.
I have, and because it's basically a personality trait of mine. But basically, I am traumatized by third world countries. Sri Lanka's not even a third world country. It's more like with proper toilets, like places that don't have proper toilets. And not only that, I just can't deal with different cuisines. Yeah, I'm such a picky eater. I'm such a picky eater. But like things like Australia, America, stuff that are like quite westernized, I'm really good at. Stop shooting us! I swear to God, I will come and do something to you, and it's not going to be good. Anish, I swear to God.
Who's most likely to become the wealthiest? No.
Let me tell you why.
Okay, fine.
I literally want to do psychology at uni because I don't know what to do with my life. Okay.
I'm like you though.
But I feel like she has like a lot more academic talent.
But in this day and age, you're more likely to get famous off social media than get money from social media.
Yeah, but I will never get famous on social media.
Okay.
Yeah, let's not. It's true. Like I won't.
Okay.
I think Yanusha.
Who's most likely to get kicked out of the cinema?
I haven't been to that cinema before. I don't think I will. Honestly, I'm reckless. The only when I'm with my friends, like I'm actually terrified. I have social anxiety. Like I am scared to do things in front of new people. I think you get kicked out of cinema. I think you and your hood rat friends.
Okay.
I know one of your hood rat friends will be watching. You and your hood rat friends, you get up to no good, and I feel like they will be the cause of you getting kicked out of cinema.
That's such a lie. My hood rat friends don't go to the cinema.
They hang out outside the cinema.
Who's most likely to become an alcoholic?
Not me.
I think me.
I don't like the taste of it.
I think me because I don't think you would. Not because I would become an alcoholic because I like it, but because I think you like it less than me. Does that make sense?
Because I feel like you can kind of drink it like me sometimes.
Not even. I hate the taste. Okay, actually, I lied. I've never tasted alcohol before in my life, so.
But same here.
Obviously.
Big boobs. What? Child. Anyway, so
Most likely to get plastic surgery. I think me, because I feel like you'll be too scared to.
I problem with my tooth.
That's not plastic.
No. Listen, it's coming. My tooth for 2 years. I've been eating on one side of my mouth for 2 years now because root canal surgery scares the living daylights
You know
out
what?
of me.
I've had it. It's not even that deep. Okay.
You say it's not that deep, but you were also
No.
not crying for like. I feel like you have quite a high pain tolerance.
I don't have a high pain tolerance. No, I don't. It's just that the only thing that hurts about root canal is when they actually inject your gum.
Right, that's the whole point. Like I'm terrified of needles.
Okay.
Like Tamil parents, when you have a splint, they get like a needle
And then they just
and they poke it out.
Oh my god.
You don't understand. I will keep the splint in there. Don't touch me with a needle.
Most likely to be involved in a felony.
I feel like I'll be accidentally involved in a felony. Like I will accidentally do something. That's what I feel like. Oh my gosh, the ice cream is super delicious.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
I feel like I would be involved, but not by accident.
I feel like you could be a really good planned murderer.
It's a bit extreme. I've never done this. Have you done this?
What?
I've
I
never
have.
done this.
It's so good.
No, it's not. You like to.
Oh, I love it. Have you ever had ice cream on bread?
What?
It's so good.
Are you okay?
I'm not joking. Ice cream on bread is
I
amazing.
said ice cream and bread. Have you even eaten anything?
No. So that's the thing. I can talk for hours. I don't really eat. This mukbang's not really a mukbang anymore.
Who's the first one to die in a zombie attack?
Honestly, honest to God, I think I'll probably kill myself because, like,
I said the same thing.
Yeah.
I can't lie.
I will not have somebody like kill me. And honestly, out of fear of what's gonna happen to me, I'll kill myself.
This is how I know I'm so messed up. You know, when someone plays catch with you and they're it and you're running,
Yeah.
and you know you don't stand a chance. Like everyone else genuinely
I
tries
just
to
stop.
run.
I just
stop. I'm like, I'd rather give up myself than get caught out. Do you know what I mean?
I know that I took myself out the game.
Yeah,
Than you
literally.
take me out the game.
Because if I stop, you can't tell me, oh, you lost, because I can be like, well,
Well, no,
stopped.
I stopped. So quite similar in that aspect.
Yeah,
I like it.
totally different.
We're literally such different people. I don't know how we're friends.
Like in every aspect.
In
of
every aspect of everything. I'll send her a TikTok and she'll be like, how do you find that funny?
Okay,
No. Okay, listen. I agree that my humor has decreased during quarantine and lockdown. I found those jeans funny because like the way she was folding them was just so funny. Like that whole TikTok was dedicated to it. You know what? I'll put it on the screen right now. It is so funny. Why is it just getting folded?
I think the camera shifted that way. Like, because I feel like there's more gap that way.
We go off on so many tangents in our normal conversations, let alone a whole video. We didn't even answer the question. Suddenly we were talking about DAV, so that's why this little segment's here. But I guess it's a little insight into our friendship. So enjoy.
On DV.
No,
But
that was different. That was our DOV experience.
Do you know what? Let's do a little story time right now. Let's do a little story
Our
time.
DOV experience. Okay, and the worst part is we didn't even get the qualification at the end of it.
That was literally the practice run. How can you fail a practice?
We probably had the worst DOV experience
In the history of our school.
history of our school, or any school ever, like literally ever. And the worst part is, I thought that with our group we would actually be able to get through it.
Because listen, look, the people in our group. Is it 4 people? That was it.
There was only 4 of us.
People are in set 1 for everything. At the time you were, yeah, set 1 for everything. So they're academically super talented. We got lost, okay? We got lost. And then we were like, you know what? We're not allowed Google Maps, but we'll use Google Maps. My phone broke. Then Google Maps, everyone else, they cheated. Most of them cheated. There was only one group, and it was Izzy's group, who actually did the whole thing and got there in time. They were the first group to get there and stuff.
So every time we passed the checkpoint, they were like, you have to go to the next checkpoint, otherwise they won't tick you in at the next checkpoint after that. But then when we got to the campsite, everyone's like, we've only been to 2 checkpoints. And we were like, so we walked, the distance was like, I don't know, something. We walked double what we had to walk because we got lost.
No, it was 12 kilometers and we walked 24.
We walked 24 or something like that. And we were like so lost. Our campsite set on fire.
Okay, so on top of all the traumatic things that have happened to come to the campsite, we were the last ones to come to the campsite, and then our campsite burned.
On the side of the road. Then this other group saw us and they were like, oh my god, like that's such a smart idea, like just sit down and have a rest. They decided to come sleep in the middle of the road, and then the guy that was like teaching us or whatever, he drove past, came up to us and got so angry because his brother died in a car crash, RIP. And she always laughs. So when he came, he was like, you know, like my brother died in a car crash, like that's so unsensitive of you, whatever. And then we were just like, we were sleeping on the side, so I don't know why he's shouting at us, but anyways, so we nearly got hit by a car.
I literally forgot about that.
Got chased by a I knew we had someone else.
Chased by Alice the dog.
We got every single member of our group cried, okay? And the thing is, I'm so desensitized that I literally don't cry. But then for some reason that day, I was just bawling my eyes out. And because it was so hot, like all the grass was dry, so the fire was just spreading. And oh my days, we were bruised. Dinusa's hips were green because of the bag. It was horrible.
But that took me 2 days to recover from my bed. I literally had breakfast in bed, had everything in
Same.
bed.
I did not leave. And then we were like, okay, you know what? She didn't want to do the real thing, but I was like, I might as well do the real thing, because I was all right. Like, I wasn't tired. I wasn't as tired as like them lot when we were doing it. So I was like, what is that?
That's my brother.
Who's most likely to get the whole gang in trouble? Firstly, we don't have a gang. Let's take our psych Indo group.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
has to be out of us two, right?
Yeah.
You.
You say
No.
that.
She's going to insert a video right now of her in our psychology lesson when was wasn't there. You know what video I'm talking about? The one, yeah. You're gonna insert that in right now, and we're gonna see this girl's crazy, psychopath.
Actually, I zoned out at that time. I don't know what was happening. Did he leave us? He never comes to. Yeah. Actually, I don't even want to talk. I kind of want to hear 13. So.
This question here is what kind of made me realize that I kind of want to do podcast episodes with like a few of my friends, because all of my friends are really opinionated, and I think podcast episodes with them would be really good. So let me know if you want that. Let me know down below. But yeah, but again, going off on a tangent. I hope you enjoyed.
Who's most likely? I think this is going to be hard for both of us. Who's most likely to become a TV show host?
Me. But I feel like it's kind of. I have tried to find like places where I can get like experience, or like actually like thingy places, but all they want is white girls. Like it's very difficult for a person of color to go into that type of job. Because I've tried, trust me, on Netflix, BBC, Channel 4, all of this. Even I went.
You know what? Yeah, I'm not trying to sound controversial or whatever, but I feel like with like talk shows and stuff, it's harder for brown people than it is for like someone like black. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like I feel like there's black like talk shows like Oprah Winfrey and stuff like that. Like they have such a big standing in like TV show presenting, TV shows. They have such a big name for themselves that like if another black person was to come on, like it wouldn't be that deep. And for white people, obviously it's just not like
Exactly.
But then if you're brown, it's different.
In the name of diversity, they put black people in, and like they forget about the whole other person of color category. Like in the name of diversity, they're like, oh, yeah, we're very diverse. We've got black people on the show. Like, do you know what I mean? They just go to like the complete. I don't want to say opposite, but like the opposite side of the spectrum, like the most oppressed, and they put like the most benefited category up there.
Yeah, and then they just forget about the whole
people in the
middle
between.
section.
Yeah,
and that's why I feel like it's so difficult for like people who are brown to get famous on like social media or like something like that.
And that's why Never Have I Ever was like, I think they were on number 1 for like the first week of the show coming out, because it was like the first show to have a brown lead. But it was so controversial, everyone hated it. I was like,
Tamil person watching that, like I couldn't even watch that show, because as a Tamil person I know how me and my fellow Tamil people are, and the representation they put in Never Have I Ever is just so different to what I personally think.
Yeah, but I feel like people, like Tamil people in America are much more whitewashed than we are. So
definitely.
So I feel like that it's kind of like a representation, but like a very small. It's do you know what I mean? Like a very small group is what was portrayed on that show. Whereas I think it should have been like a bit more cultural, because it was the first show with a brown lead.
I feel like, okay, when they talk about brown people, they talk about like either you're completely whitewashed or you're like moist or you're wet.
Yeah.
Like, there's no middle
Like
section.
freshie.
Yeah, like you're a freshie. Like, I don't think there's any middle section which is like you're a bit of both. Like you can be in your
Best of
culture
both
when you
worlds.
need to. Like what's it called? Cultural hybridity.
Yeah.
Sociology A level. But yeah, I don't feel like they give us enough. Like us
Recognition.
Yeah, like okay, she's more whitewashed than me, but when we think about it, we're similar level.
Yeah.
You get it? Like we can
Like in the big picture, we're very similar in how like our culture is with like our identity.
Like we're very, very, very British in a sense, but we also have very strong standing in the Tamil culture as well. And Never Have I Ever just never did that.
Yeah, I also feel like if they portrayed something of like our thing, Netflix wouldn't have picked it up. Like it needed to be like a certain level of whitewashed for Netflix to be like, oh, you know, people would actually click on this and watch it.
Racism still exists.
Exactly.
Our school was very, very good in the sense that it made us like, I don't know if it was our school in general or the people that we were surrounded with since year 7, but all of us are very, very opinionated. Like, we won't sit there and be like very held back by it. Do you know what I mean? Like, even like Shannon, Sidari, like Marwa, like Mahina, everything. If we
being in a girls' school with one white person in our year group, I feel
really,
like
really
all of us have opinions, and we have strong opinions, and we know how to kind of like
we're the type of people, if someone was to discriminate towards us, we would not keep quiet about it. And I feel like so many people are in a situation where they can't physically, like they don't have the confidence to speak out because like they were the like one brown person in their white private school, so they don't think that they're able to do it. And I feel like our school really helped us with that.
We go to a girls' school, as mentioned before. Everyone thinks because in our area we're like the only girls' school, and so people think, oh, you go to that school, lesbians. Like,
lesbians.
Like,
deep, like how many people are actually like lesbian or gay or whatever, and these mixed schools, in a mixed school you're more pressured into staying in your closet or whatever, but when you're in a single sex school, like you're free to, like, no one, if we see a lesbian in our school, we're not going to be sitting there like, oh my god, she's a lesbian. Like, that's
but
literally
even that, most of the people in our school that are lesbian, they literally came out in year 11 or year 12. There was, I think, one person in like year 7 or year 8, but other than that, everyone else was closeted or straight.
Because it does take a long time. It shouldn't be that way, but it does take a long time to come out. And like so many of our friends, literally.
Yeah, but still, that's like a little, like our friends are just like a small portion of the year.
But that's why I'm saying, like, when I became friends with these people, did not know, I was not aware that half of them were bi or whatever.
Literally.
And then they came up to me, and that's not gonna freaking change my opinion on them.
So this is gonna be like an episode with yanusha. It's literally gonna be it.
Just talking about stuff.
Just talking what we do best.
Mess, like us.
Literally.
I don't think you understand how much of a mess me and Dinusa are. Like, it's not even a joke.
Our year group, we have a reputation.
She has a reputation. And
you're making me out to be
No. You've had a reputation since year 7, but I've always had that reputation, but no one clocked it until year 12.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Because in year 12, I feel like you were more like, your personality was more open to teachers.
Yeah, like before I wouldn't be the person who used to bust convo with teacher, but now that we have like the same 3 teachers like all the time, like
Besties.
Okay, you're not besties with any of them.
They love me
they
really.
All sneak her out.
I would tell someone, oh, my teacher loves me, then that lesson with that person that I've told, the teacher will scream at me. They low-key love me.
My straw's
And 3 days older than me.
She's older than me, can you imagine?
Yes, you can.
All my friends are less mature than me, and I'll put money on that.
I think I'm very mature. I think
I am bullshit that just came out of her mouth.
I'm very mature.
I feel like teachers stalk us at my low key.
Yeah, but if they did, I would know about it because I went back into school after secondary school thingy episode blew up, and
no, but I feel like TikTok's harder to stalk on for them.
They literally know that I have a TikTok and I have followers.
You know, got baited out for her TikTok.
Ikram.
That was so funny.
Like she wouldn't come in for her like the little thing in April. Not April. When did we go back in June? Yeah, for our little June thing, she wouldn't come in, and then all the teachers were like mocking her, like, oh, she's too she's such a TikTok star that she doesn't want to come into school. So I could never. I think I might actually deactivate before I go to school.
Deactivate? Don't be a pussy.
Or I'll change my username. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Also subscribe down below. Her socials will also be down below. Dinusa.
Not Baitface, no more, sweetie.
Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Yeah, and that's it. Oh, bye.
Do you have a thumbnail?
Oh, thumbnail.
It's a mess now.
It's fine.